the quit claim deed. Make sure we have that.
The resolution accepting the real property transfer.
There, this is the third attachment.
Oh, I think that's what we were just talking about. Nobody's sure what that is for.
So just skip it.
Look, this is from the redevelopment.
Yeah,
What's in the name of the redevelopment?
But it was just attached in the email that you had gotten, Kay?
yes, and I can run that down if you need me to.
No. I think it was,
Is Destin on?
no.
Here it is. It's from Reg.
It's from Rick.
Yep.
I don't,
Do you know what it is, Lawrence?
News to me that they have something to sign, but
Well, Dustin might call in.
Yeah. But the first item, I think, is something completely separate. Right. Well, Lawrence says that.
LTH is mine.
Yes. All right. Well, Jay, if you would like to start our meeting, we can go ahead and do that.
Well, I'll get just, sorry, my daughter's starting her first job today at Wolfie's and
Aw.
she forgot her social security number.
Oh, no.
you had her driver's license
Grab her passport.
or
Aw.
her passport.
All right, sorry about that.
Drinks of Wolfie's after
Yeah, exactly. Free drinks here. All right, call this meeting to order on April 13th, 2026 at 4:04 PM. Confirmation of quorum.
Confirm.
Excellent. Were there any corrections to the meeting minutes dated February 9th, 2026 that were distributed? If not, then no corrections. The meeting minutes stand approved as distributed. New business, the resolution accepting real property and approving memorandum of understanding for real property exchange.
Yes. So this is an item for engineering, and initially, the property that is the subject of the MOU was provided to the city from IU Health. I'm not really sure why we came in, why that was offered to us initially. Do you know, Megan?
It's all related to I'll try and pull up my screen, to the roundabout reconstruction at 136th and Southeastern. So one of the legs of the octopus of that intersection and interchange and that big roundabout is going away. And so in exchange for where we needed additional right of way, I think we were giving them that land and that land or that.
Right.
But that's the only reason why, just to remove it entirely.
Right. Yeah, yes. So that is I don't know how, essentially, we came into possession from something from IU Health. Was that for the roundabout too, though?
Yes.
It was. So they provided that to us.
Yep.
Okay, that was the piece I was missing. So they provided land to the cities, but there's still an additional piece in the redesign that we need that's owned by LTH.
That piece that's literally right on 136.
Yes, and it's a smaller piece. So what has happened is LTH has agreed to give the city the piece that we need to construct the roundabout that Megan's talking about, if we will give them this other portion of land that IU Health gave to us, because they have a need for that. We are giving them more land than they are giving us.
Next parcel.
That's right.
North of that.
And if you look at the exhibits that are attached, you'll see, like, we're giving them more than they're giving us, but we don't need it. And we sure don't want to get in an argument when they're willing to give us what we do need to complete the roundabout. So essentially, the MOU is saying that we will agree to give them the land that they need later. They'll give us the land we need now so that we can go ahead and move forward with the roundabout because the city's ready to construct.
So will they have all of that area then within there, or just this?
I don't know what they own outside of that, but we will be giving them the pink in
Okay.
exchange for them giving us the orange. And it's the orange that we need, and we
Okay.
do not need the pink. And it wasn't like we went out and bought the pink for this project. It was given to us evidently for the same project.
I think the benefit of getting that leg, that odd access drive is
That's the craziest roundabout.
Yeah.
So I'll share. So
Is that usable, developable, Megan? Looks like
it is.
Yeah.
It is. So, this portion of the, excuse me, roundabout is going away.
Yeah.
So I think it gives them then some room to be able to do, an additional pad up here. But then for this, all of the right of way that's needed for us to like reconstruct. So right now, 136th Street is a one-way road as well. So by expanding 136th Street into 2 lanes, east and westbound, we needed more of that room here to be able to do that construction. And so that's what led to the flop.
Any questions? So we'll make a motion to approve the resolution.
Second.
All approved, say aye.
Aye.
And opposed, say nay. Motion passes and approved.
Next project, or next item is related to a project that we took to council last month, and it's down at the Fishers Event Center. So with this group and this board, we know that Chicken and Pickle, that wasn't moving forward. So through Town Hall Building Corporation and Redevelopment Commission, we issued an RFP. We issued an RFP for a hotel to be able to go out at this site. And so we received one response for that RFP. BW Development came back to us with this great project, which, are we good?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Is it something that we need?
No, nothing needs to be passed.
So they came back to us with a 125 room hotel that'll be a Hilton brand flag, hopefully is a tempo or higher is what is included in the project agreement. So a high-end hotel, it'll have first floor of retail, and construction will start this summer. So super exciting for us to be able to move that forward. Since the Town Hall Building Corporation owns this property currently, the Town Hall Building Corporation is a party to the development. So as part of the incentive package, receiving the land at no cost, and then waiver of impact fees for that. The important thing here, which we've talked about a little bit with the union bonds that this group has been a part of, is there's a significant minimum taxpayer agreement that's associated with this property through those union project bonds. With this project, they're covering that entire minimum taxpayer agreement for us, so taking a significant burden off of our plate by being able to do that. And again, just being able to add to like the vibrancy, the excitement of everything happening in and around the event center, and making it a great place, not just on event nights, but year round as well. So I'm happy to answer any questions that there might be for this project agreement.
Looks great.
Is there any leasing that's in place on that ground floor for retail?
Troy will have to recuse himself from voting.
Yes.
Jennifer, is he okay to share any updates on potential leasing or speak about it as a?
Yes, to the extent that you're stepping out and you're talking about this, just answering questions as the developer. But for no other.
It's more curiosity. I think it'll do well. I didn't know how many square feet there'll be.
When you look at the inside part, right, so you see the area right in front of the event center. that open area that the city has constructed. So on that side, that's where all the glass will be. And so there will be a steakhouse,
Nice.
that a tenant that we've got signed.
Okay.
And then there will be another concept there, and they're coming into town tomorrow, so hopefully we'll finalize that. So those are the two major retail spots.
Got it.
So both of those will be filled hopefully by.
Likely restaurants then both.
Do what?
Likely both restaurants.
Yeah, one
Okay.
of them's a little bit more, kind of that.
Is the steak a
restaurant play
white
type of thing.
tablecloth kind of?
Yeah, yeah, it'll be
Nice.
nice, and it'll have the upper mezzanine, so it'll be.
Joe doesn't like anything other than white tablecloth. I'm just.
We're
asking
catering
for
to the
him.
gyms of the world.
I already talked to the Cunningham Group people about this, so this is gonna be awesome.
But yeah, so, but yeah, to answer your question, there will for sure be two retail parts to it. That hopefully we have wrapped up.
Good, sweet. Yeah, nice.
All right. You have a motion to approve the Crossing Hotel project agreement?
So moved.
All approved, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion
Abstention.
passes and approved. All right, so we don't have to do anything with that other document?
So any signatures that are
We'll get
required?
signed again. It's tied to City View. We're not sure why it got sent again, but it's not gonna hurt to sign it again. It's nothing that needs to be like repassed or anything like that.
Okay. All right. So additional signatures there.
Any other business?
I think obviously Event Center team isn't here today. We thought that now that we've got a year of operations under our belt, they would come in and do quarterly updates for everybody of what that looks like. So next month would be, so starting in May is when we would start those quarterly updates. But they're doing really well. I think probably keeping those quarterly meetings on the books, and if it still works for everybody to be able to keep these holds on there, just since there is a lot of development happening, would be great. But we'll see them next month. But I don't have anything else, Jennifer, do you?
I do not.
Okay.
All right. No further business. The meeting will be adjourned at 4:40.